Hello guys, and welcome to my channel. This is Day Ain't Ready, and I'm Day, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how to buy certain property that's probably around you, that's abandoned, properties that just sitting around, where you can leverage these properties and you can actually turn them to Airbnbs or just standard rental properties or group homes, things of that nature. The opportunity is there, but you have to get into the thick of it to understand what you can do to leverage these properties to make it to where it can be a financial success for yourself. I've been into real estate for about, I'll say about almost 10 years, and I'm still trying to get it right. Um, I have not found a sure plan of how I do it, but what I do is I find good deals. And sometimes you may have to wait for those deals. So I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna document my journey on property that I do buy and the properties that I do find and fix up. And I can let you guys see what I turn the properties into. And let me tell you, it's a journey. With everything, it's a journey. And I do a little bit of everything. On this channel, we're gonna get into life, we're gonna get into real estate, we're gonna get into just opportunities trying to financially free yourself. But ultimately, we're talking about entrepreneurship and how to really leverage yourself to where you can not just work a 9 to 5, but work a 9 to 5 so you don't have to be able to just be dependent on a 9 to 5 because you want to be your own boss. But how do you do that? Well, first of all, you got to have a vision and you got to have self-esteem awareness. Most people may not even understand what they need to do when it comes down to becoming an entrepreneur, but it takes a lot more than just money. It takes for you to have a goal, a dream, and to see it unravel in a way that's going to make you successful. Okay, because I'm not going to lie, it's going to be a lot of pitfalls. It will, but I'm going to definitely show you guys exactly what I bought. I bought this property, which I'm about to show you. I bought this property Sunday, yesterday. I bought it, was it August the 24th? I bought the property 2025. I bought this property in Toledo, Ohio at that. And I think you guys going to love it, but you're not going to like it now because in the shape that it's in, but it has a lot of opportunity. So there's a lot of pluses and minuses to take away, but we're going to get into all of that. But less further ado, we're going to go ahead and start showing you guys. I'm going to show you guys exactly what the property looks like now and the condition it's in. And then I'm going to also just document this in parts. So it's going to be part 1, 2, and 3, and all of that good stuff. And you're just going to see exactly what I've done when it comes to this property and many properties that I do. And again, not to let you know, I'm not going to let you know everything out of the back. It's a process. So again, follow me on this journey. Again, I'm Day, and this is Day Ain't Ready, and let's get to it. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get to this property. All right. This is the property that I bought Sunday. It's in Toledo, Ohio, and Toledo, Ohio right now has a lot of things going on. They're actually in a rebuilding process, getting a lot of properties torn down that are vacant, that's not doing too good because they're not having success of people keep taking care of the properties. As you can see, I'm showing you the actual neighborhood. This property is actually in the 43608 neighborhood in Toledo, Ohio. I'm not going to tell you the street at this moment for security purposes, but I'm just going to let you know exactly how this looks. So you can see, it looks like an alley, right? It's like an alleyway, backcountry road. And I'm going to just show you exactly what it can be. This is a house that's abandoned, okay? And this house is actually owned by somebody that lives out of town. But right now it's currently no tenant or nothing in there at this moment. And it's not being used. But certain things has happened. As you can see, all this overgrowth. You can see all the overgrowth. Look at all the stuff that's been from when I bought the property. This is how it looks. It's got a nice roof. I actually love that about the property. It's brand new, so that's a plus. The gutters, unfortunately, is twisted for some strange reason. Don't know really why it's like that, but it's like that. So those gonna have to be replaced. Okay, so as I see, there was like, looked like a fire. Found out it wasn't a fire. The grill was just, I guess they was cooking. From what they told me, they were barbecuing on the porch, and it did that to the siding. The steps are not even intact properly, and I'm still wondering how the heck did they do that. There is some cracks right here. That's kind of out of whack. So the door, even the door is, private property keep out. So you can see that there probably is some issues around the neighborhood, probably with break-ins and things of that nature. But again, that don't deter us, because we're going to get into the thick of it. Again, that's what we're here to do on Day Ain't Ready. Where other people do not want to get into it, we get into it over here on this channel. Look at this. Yeah, it's not bad, but I can see it needs work. A lot of this needs to be cleared out and cleaned up. Yeah. Let's go over here. Now, yesterday we put this stuff was mostly on the porch, scattered in the yard, so we cleaned it up a little bit, stacked it. But this is just a glimpse of what is to come on this channel in different parts. You can see that what I like about this house, it's like 700 and I think 753 square feet. The property is itself. The lot and everything is 8,000 square feet, which I'm gonna get into. You can see here. Now the driveway I found was pretty dope as well, but it's still narrow. The driveway is narrow. So a car between the neighbor's property and in between, it's not really, it'll be a tight squeeze. So I don't think it'll be good to be having a car to be parked there. So that probably wouldn't be a thing, because I'm turning this property into an Airbnb. I think it's a one level property, so it's all one floor, and there is a partial basement, and we're going to get into that as well. So, but look at all the overgrowth, weeds and grass. This property was just not taken care of at all, and it's been like this for some time. But another thing I wanted to show you guys, look at this massive tree. Look how huge. This is an oak tree at that, right? So it's over the property. So that right there is a concern. I want to make sure that we get that taken care of as well. And as I look at the chimney alone needs to be attended to, so we can get that chimney corrected and repaired properly. Just because of how some of the bricks are shifting out of place. So that's definitely a plus and a minus at the same time, because at least we have a chimney, but we need to make sure that that chimney stays intact. So definitely gonna get that replaced and repaired or something in that nature. But look at this other little tree. It's another tree on top of a tree. So you have the oak tree that's like over top, and then you have this tree. It's a smaller tree, but it needs to be cut down, and I'm going to get into that as well. I'm not sure exactly if that tree is an oak tree, but I don't know. But I know that tree needs to go, just because of how close it is above the house as well. But look at this. Look at all of this overgrowth. And this is debris that somebody left from the last tenants or the owners that own this property. Yeah, look at that. As you can tell, all of this. But look how much land. We're gonna get into this. This property alone is amazing. I just thought it was a great deal. We got a great deal on this property, and I feel like it's going to be definitely a good investment over time. I got this for the long term, so I'm gonna see what I can do and see what hidden threats we're gonna get into. So this is the property going all the way back. So this is the other, as you can see. How you doing, Craig? That's my neighbor Craig. We're doing a documentary actually of the property, so we're gonna go ahead and talk. Craig, I'm doing a little doc about the property, and I'm doing a little doc about the property. I don't know if you like to be on camera or not, but basically, I'm gonna give you a couple questions and talk about exactly what from what your experiences is and things of that nature from the property and everything, and what you experienced this from the last owner, without saying a name or nothing like that, but just saying, hey, what did you find out to what they were doing, and like saying, as far as the people and everything, and how the vandalism and things like that was.
Drug.
Yeah.
Drug dealing, crack house.
So, y'all hear that? Yeah. So you could tell that. I was telling these properties over here is in the cut. It's a secluded street. That's what I do like about it, and I like the fact that it has the potential to be even better, but we gotta be able to keep it up and keep it clean and stuff like that. So I know he Craig, you also let him know exactly how it was when several years ago when you came over here.
Yeah, when I first came here, it wasn't bad. You had an old couple living there, took care of it. We had houses all through here, probably got torn down. I mean, there's all abandoned houses up through here on the other side.
Yeah, and you can tell this neighbor right here. He's how long he's been here?
He's been here probably 20-something years.
It's pretty nice property. It's
Yeah.
kind of nice how he kind of got it. Amazing, actually. I think that's really amazing. This is where Craig and them they stay over here, and they have a large lot as well over here. So like you said, he's been here for some years, so he understands the neighborhood a little bit more than most, and he understands the ups and downs of the I guess the over the years, right?
Yeah.
Over the years. But has it got better? What you think? Has it got better?
Yeah, it got better. Got a lot better.
Yeah. See.
We had neighbors actually keep an eye out with each other, but now we have no neighbors. Only neighbors we have now is Rose and the blue house here. They keep an eye out. I think they got cameras. We all got cameras. So.
Good. Has those cameras worked for you anyway?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think the lighting, cameras. You got any floodlights going on? Anything popping on?
Nah, it's just the street lights.
The street lights and
the
everything.
street cut down before they went and do it. So
Oh.
the homeowner had to do it.
So that needs to be cut down for that light to kind of really be
Yeah.
visible. I would say, yeah, absolutely. I can see that. I see why you said a tree over here. It's an oak tree, by the way, guys. It's an oak tree.
Yeah,
Walnut. Yeah, walnut tree. That's what it is. I was wondering what it was. So this walnut tree alone is huge, and this one over there as well. It's one big one over there. So if they cut that tree, that light will be visible. The street light will be visible. But for the most part, I think as far as the neighbors that you had over here before, what you think about them? How was they when they been over the ones that just got left out of here?
The new ones, they're nothing but crackheads. They had nothing but rip-raps all through there. So. I mean, the place didn't look as bad when the other owners owned it, but it was just nothing.
That was the prior ones before. That was the prior ones before, the ones that just got rid of when I got it.
And wanting to fight all the neighbors and nothing but drinking, drugs, and whatever else he was on.
Yeah, see, that's what I tell you.
The owner of that, when he used to live there, I mean, he was a really nice guy. I called him Pimp Daddy. He looked like an old-time pimp.
Right.
He was a real nice guy.
That's amazing. And I guess, like you said, for the most part, it's a lot of riffraff with individuals that don't really got nothing to do, but like you said, do drugs and stuff. A lot of them doing drugs in there.
We had a couple come through. They stood up their thing here and they threw a bag down their head, marijuana and stuff in it, pills.
Wow. Yeah, I see that.
Disposed it all
You hear that? So this, he can tell you, like I said, he knows exactly what's been going on. I could tell him. I know we talked yesterday about a couple of the properties down there that's just kind of been sitting there for some time, and the owners are not in town, so their properties just sitting there abandoned, and the grass is growing above average, and that also attracts crime, I would say. If there's no, I mean, not saying that us cutting grass is deterring anything, but it also shows that there's activity. And people like to see, I mean, they don't, especially the criminals, they don't want to see that. But if they can, that's just another step towards them just staying away, because they like, oh, people stay there. Their people's always there. But at the end of the day, you got to man your properties, because trust me, they can find it even if you're not home for a couple of hours. If they can just study what you're doing, and if they can see that there's no camera, if they can find, oh, that person got cameras, we don't know. If they can get in, they will.
Well, we got people always around somewhere. Somebody's always home. Plus, we got cameras. I just get on my phone and watch it every once in a while. So I get a ding on the thing. I'll look and see who it is walking up and down the road.
Yeah, I think this is great. I think it is. I think it's an opportunity for everybody to, like you said, to help each other, and it's been like that for years.
It's actually a nice quiet neighborhood. I mean, street.
Yeah, I like that.
Except when they was there, but their music and just stupid activity.
Yeah, that's changing. That's changing. We're not gonna. We gotta correct this and keep it quiet and decent and all that. The partying thing, I see a lot of people doing out here in the city of Toledo. I see a lot of people get these houses, they blaring their music, even in cars and vehicles, right? Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. I'm going to document a little bit more over here, and then I'm going to be coming over and I'm going to be cutting. We're going to be doing this in parts and sections and stuff, as far as the video.
Wednesday,
And
I'll probably get all these weeds and everything done.
okay,
So my health is a little bit better.
absolutely.
Not so hot.
That's okay. I know it's getting there. Like, it's going to be a little cool nice today, but that's what they sound, and they say it's going to be kind of cool today. So it's going to be.
Grass cut this morning, and Wednesday I'll do all the weeds.
Absolutely. Hey, it looks good. I'm glad. You said you got the rest of that done. I know that's right. You said you got up there when it was cool enough. Yeah, because it's.
I hit this with a weed whacker. I don't want to hit his cars up.
No, absolutely. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, like I said, again, it's good to see you today. And like I said, I'm going to be over here working and getting the crew over here and start trying to get some of this stuff cleaned up and at least whacked down, you know.
Until Wednesday, maybe I'll get all this here too.
Yeah, I'll be over here whacking away, get all this cleared up. That's going to be a great look. So I'll start to kind of keep getting this cleared out and everything. So what that is, I did see, that's the only one I seen, the sewer right there.
On our side, there's one right here too.
Oh, there's one right there too. Okay, so that's the only sewers I seen. I was looking down there. I said, "Where the sewers at?" It's only.
Yeah, so basically, it comes right this way and then down this way. So it just comes. This gets all clogged up. This whole thing gets flooded here. Then that side gets flooded. So
Wow.
if it gets clogged up over here, then his side gets flooded. So I try to keep all that cleaned out.
So it does get flooded in a sense, basically.
When the snow starts melting. But other than that, but as long as it's all cleaned up.
Cleaned
here,
up, yes.
Unless it's all ice, then break up the ice. Usually I'll keep a path all through here. That's why here when it does start melting, it just never floods.
And that's why I'm gonna make sure I keep all of that cleaned up, all of that. We're gonna get all that cleared up there, really, so it can just be nice. You can see it, and like you said, so it can flow, and it should be nice. So like I said, and over here too, we're gonna clean it up. So hey, we don't care, because that grass and all those weeds doesn't help anything. All it does is restrict the water. That's all it does. So, and I can see there's some breakage in the ground right there in the asphalt and everything. Probably from standing water or something like that, maybe.
Well, I know they dug out this one year, and they dug out over here one year, and over there one year. Sewage or something.
So they dug all that over there out. So yeah, see, I can see that this is. This is definitely a good opportunity to get a lot of this stuff cleaned up, and we're gonna do that. Again, thank you, Craig. I appreciate it. I'm about to get this little document, and then I'm gonna get going, and then I come back with the van, stuff like that.
I'll be going to work here shortly.
Okay. Oh yeah, you said from what time you going to work?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. Okay,
I'll
absolutely.
be gone all evening, but the wife and son will be home.
Okay, absolutely. That's good. Yeah, y'all see me. I'll be like I said. If you see me, like I was here last night as well. Came over here, just kind of seeing what was going on, and been here. And I've seen a couple of cars come through, but I've seen Rose. I think this is Rose, right? I seen him go back and forth. He kind of saying, probably like, "They over here late," but I did that just so I brought my wife over just so she could see it, the property, and that's what I did. So it can be good to go, so she can see it. Yeah.
No work?
What's that?
No work? What they doing?
That's the
Selling?
neighbor behind the house.
Oh, right there. How you doing? All right, all right.
What are they selling over here?
Yep, I bought it and everything. Yeah, me and my wife was just over here yesterday, and we actually got a chance to kind of go through it and make sure everything's good. My
Yellow
uncle,
one?
huh?
The yellow one?
Yeah, yeah. I told my
Somebody will take care of it.
yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I actually live right on the corner from here,
Okay.
so I can come up. I'll be over here, and I'm gonna be making sure that again, it's gonna be quiet because I'm gonna be staying there, but I'm also gonna be doing a little Airbnb. I'm gonna be like a host and stuff right here and keep it clean.
Really nice house too. The whole entire house was real nice.
Man.
He took care of the yard. It was best yard on the block.
Oh my goodness,
But,
see.
You know, just you get your riffraff renters. They don't care.
Yeah, that's one thing I wanted to stop. Is that's why I started doing the Airbnbs. What it was is I do that with my property over there. We're a host. We stay in the property in the basement. I fix it up to do that. Then we host we rent out the rest of the house for the week. And then we just basically we only do a week. We don't do it no monthly. We only do weekly because monthly is on the thin line. So if it's a short term lease, only a week on a week lease. So what that is it allows them to go, and if they want to redo it, they have to re-sign and do it. So if the cops come, they can remove them because there's no mail that comes to the properties.
Gotcha.
No mail. As long as no mail comes to the property, you can do that with your tenants. If let's say you want to rent out a house, oh, I'm gonna rent out a house. You rent out a house, you gotta let them know that they're not allowed to have mail there. They have to have a PO box, and you could do weekly. You can rent the house by the week. It's a lot more money in that than doing the whole house for the month. People are renting out for like $1,100 a month when you're losing money when you could just do it weekly. Yep.
It's ridiculous what they want for rent.
Oh yes, it's up there. $1,400 for this one house, 3 bedroom, 1 bath. In this area, I was looking at certain stuff.
I was looking, in this area, and I'm like, there's a house over here off of Oakland. I saw him. It's a little white house for sale, signed by the park. They want $40,000 for that damn thing, and it was tore up.
40,000.
40,000 is listed.
I wonder if that's just inflated price because what they try to do is see who's going to what they do is to see who's going to take it. It's kind of odd that they do that, but that's kind of not unheard of. They'll do things to see if it's worth it. If they don't get no bites on it, you'll see the price drop all the way to like 20 grand. Like wow, you'll see it all the time. But like I told people, like you get in these houses like the electric. Like I was looking at the electric is still intact. It looked like I was like the electric. The thing is inside. It's still on there. I'm like oh, so is the water? And he's like well they just not. He said they've been moved out. From this, I was like, that means, yeah. So that means that that stuff, the brand new roof and all. I mean, these people could have.
I seen them like when it just started to get. I don't know. I seen them taking. I don't know if they had a water leak in there or something, because I seen them taking hoses like towards the back. The guy had taken hoses.
Like beginning of the year, was it?
Yeah, kind of probably
That's what I was telling
when
him,
it was
last
cold
night.
out and your pipes were probably, maybe it's something that he was clean, maybe he was draining a hot water tank. I don't know what he was doing, but he had big ass hoses going out the back door, into the yard.
Well, what's her name, whoever that lady was, the new owner or moved in, she said the basement was all flooded out, so.
Yeah.
So that means that it's something with it getting the water getting in. So it's probably getting to the foundation somehow. So that's got to be sealed up and everything like that. And then that still may not, water is water is finding a way in. Like my goodness, water finding its way in. So that means that's going to be a sub pump has to be.
Yeah, we had that.
Sub pump is in there, but I don't know if it works. We're gonna have to reinstall a sub pump so that
I didn't even know that house had a basement.
it has a partial basement. It's not a big basement, but it's like it has a furnace down there sitting on a chair, and then it has a water heater. So that's gonna have to be. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to bring that up. I'm gonna have to bring it up on the first floor. Yeah, that's not gonna be a good look for being there. It is a place where the furnace used to be on the first floor, and I'm gonna have to bring the water heater up. If that's what's happening in that partial basement, I want that to be a thing to where it's out of sight, out of mind, where I can just go down there, and if I got to do that, I'll have a machine. I have one to excavate it actually extracts the water. It's like a little motor you get, and then it extracts the water. It shoots the water out. If that's the case, you shoot it out to the street or whatever the case may be. It's just cost for the hoses. That's all I had to. Went to Hose Unlimited on Broadway and had to get a hose,
Oh, okay.
and so they can shoot the water out. But so I'm pretty
what's up
sure.
with the house next door to that? Do you know anything?
So that's the thing. We just went over. That's the one we went to. Remember, I guess the one we went there, and then we found out that somebody did break in.
The one right next door, or the
Yeah,
one
the
down
one,
the road?
well, the one right next door. That's the one where Pip Daddy lived.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, there was. Well, who the last people that were living there was a young.
That's his.
Girl.
That's his daughter.
Oh, okay, okay.
There's no activity now, but it's, yeah.
Daddy's Phil. Daddy going down straight.
Yeah.
Had
So
some calories and
See, now my family lives around the corner. I got relations right there at the corner down here.
on the right.
Yeah, and it's the purple house.
I think I've seen it.
Where
Yeah.
the roof is terrible. My uncle would be, he's in the grave now. He would be having a cow because his kids aren't taking care of it.
They're not taking care of it. See.
No, the
See?
roof has got, it's got grass growing on it and stuff. And
Yeah,
everything.
I just saw this house over
And he
here,
used to
like
own
that
a couple
230.
of them houses in there.
Really?
He worked for the water company.
Oh, there
so,
you go.
Yeah, he had money to do it back then, so I don't know what happened. I think most of them are tore down and stuff like that.
Yeah, I see a lot of property. He said this whole thing will have property, so it just over time, like wow, the property's tore down. Like wow, man, what happened to the properties? Like, yeah.
Wow. It's crazy.
Some of the survivors here, though, the properties have survived. The ones that did, they're here for a reason. I always tell, so I was like, yeah, there's a reason why they're still here.
Yeah.
And like I said, trying to save this property because for whatever reason they junked it up. I couldn't believe they did it like that. There's no. I seen the pictures before. The old, not this couple had it. The ones before, as an older couple, we looked and we saw the print. It was all nice, had a flag, and it was really nice.
It was just. I don't know.
He said drugs. I think it was drugs.
That's what it was.
That's what it was.
I think he was
Well, in the
schizophrenic
beginning,
and stuff.
they actually kept it up, but after a couple of years, just
He'd come out. He was just. I think he was a cokehead really bad.
It probably so. Yep, because a
And
lot.
he was just flighty. I mean, he'd get up there and start singing like he was a rap star and all that. I mean, he was out there talking to his mama and yeah, he was bad. Yeah, and then you'd see him like a day, 2 days later. He'd be down. He'd be cold because that's what you do, up and down.
Oh, so you
'Cause I
saying
had not a husband, but my boyfriend.
so?
Years ago.
Levels. So
yeah,
okay. Yeah.
Because he was into crack and drinking and
Yeah, that's what
drugs,
do
and
it, stuff, yeah.
They can't drive. They're gonna go walking over there again. Yeah, but yeah, that's where I grew up. I'm still in the neighborhood.
It's nothing wrong with it. I'll tell you,
I've had
Toledo.
friends that
We talk
moved out.
with, but guess what? There's people moving back.
I know because they
Did y'all
can't
see-
afford to.
You see how the prices everywhere else?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
you
got
go
a
anywhere you
girlfriend-
want to go.
I got a girlfriend that lives right down here on Franklin, right straight back here, and her husband just passed away. She sits there and she'll sit there and say, "Don't you people from the neighborhood that we grew up with, don't complain about stuff because you're the ones that moved out. You're the ones that left the house, the neighborhood. You know, because once the parents died, kids were gone."
That's what I've seen. I've seen a lot of people just leaving and not. Instead, I felt like it was okay. I thought, let me go ahead and fix my grandma's house up. Nobody else. My mom didn't want it. My uncle, y'all don't want the house? They're like, nah, they renting. Why are you doing it? If you want to rent, make sure it's a good landlord. Make sure that the rent high, the landlord, and once you get behind, you're.
This dude down here takes care of his shit real nice with the white fence.
Oh yeah.
You got him.
he knows all them.
Yeah, that's my uncle. Yeah, that's my actually.
He takes care of his shit. He's all on that shit.
See,
I'm like,
and I'll tell you that I was like, so for so many years, I'm like, they keep it that way, and that's how you gotta be. You just gotta keep your stuff cut nice, and then he got all that land. They got all that land. I'm like, God dang, y'all just they ain't playing around. I said, y'all got your people. He said the music be playing. They got the little concert they be having. That's hey, go right ahead as long as nobody's breaking in stuff and doing weird stuff, like he said. So they're not there all the time.
From all the flowers we used to have all through here, this and that. And
The flowers is.
and people started fucking wanting to break in and
oh
fuck
yeah.
around.
See?
When I moved in, they were like right on my shit, and I was like, God damn.
Man.
They ain't got nothing. What the hell? trying to keep it nice. You know, I keep it nice now, but I don't plant flowers.
I don't, and that's one thing I'm glad we talked about. I don't think that's not even the move because I don't really need nobody. Like you said, I've seen people come on the porch take overwhelmed. I'm like, they just took the whole pot.
Yeah,
Man, I couldn't believe. I was like, no
that's
more of that.
Like a you know how you got the swings and stuff.
Yeah.
Because they
Yeah.
got a deck out there.
Yeah.
Why do that? I mean, someone's gonna probably take it anyway. I mean,
You gotta
I worry about my damn packages coming. I have to.
Oh, see, I'm glad you said that. That's that right there.
That's enough.
We're in the age of Amazon and package deliveries, and all they got. You're right.
And now I just seen it on the news. It's getting worse now because Christmas is people are, you know, for the holidays.
That's another thing. I'm telling. I'm not about to do no holidays and the I don't. No, I just don't. I don't do the holidays. Just be having trees and people like, you know, light stuff. That was like, oh, there, come on. They like, I see the things like, yeah, that's a good one.
All right, yeah, I'll talk to you.
Okay. Yeah, I think Craig, I think this is good. Like you said, it's all about getting the riffraff out. I mean, what you was telling me, we talked about that for a while, like just getting that out and getting to where it's like peaceful, to where you don't have to be, you know how you wait, like, I ain't gonna worry about that because they ain't nobody gone. It's one thing not to worry about it. It's the thing when something's abandoned. You don't know. That's the unknown. We didn't talk about. It's the unknown. We know this. You know that. You know certain things. But when you start going this way, you like, it's the unknown. That's going to bring that. Oh my God! You watching them? Where they gonna go? This way or that way? I'm glad you said it because that helps me. Like, okay.
Well, it also helps when you got neighbors, like somebody's at your place I ain't never seen before, and it's like,
hey, so and something like this.
What's up?
Right, but they shouldn't be there. Right. And you like this, like you go say, hey, I'll be over there like, hey, yeah, and you come on like, what's going on? And you'll see the
time I see somebody over there just like standing. If I go over there and you're not around, and I sit there, you know.
Absolutely, just be there. Hey,
They give me crap. I'm gonna give them crap, and they say something to you about it. It's like.
I'm like this. I guess what I'm telling them this. Good. Guess what? What was you doing? And you didn't call. That type of stuff. It's like it's a certain thing. There's no reason why, if that was the case, no one should be over here unless they're authorized to be there. It shouldn't be nobody just pulling up like, there's no way unless it's a package. But I won't send packages there. I'm sending them to another property, or I got a office downtown. I just send it there, or keep it at the mail. If any type of packages on Amazon, it's gonna be somewhere where I know I'm gonna get it. And now I got it to a place where I got this door that they can come in and they can just put it there, and they have to put it there because then guess what? That means that I can have it. I can lock it. It's like a little thing that I can lock it. It's a Wi-Fi lock.
I did that. I was here about 2-3 months when I first moved in. I was watching to see who's all around. I seen an older guy. He starts trying to get my fence over there.
Mm-hmm.
I come running up, hey, you know, this, and he's all like looking at me, and that's when Rose just happened to pull in. He's like, oh, that's my uncle. I was like, oh.
But you didn't know.
Yeah. But Rose was like, hey, I told him, I said, I'm sorry, you know. He's like, no, I'm just glad somebody's out looking out for me.
But that's good.
So,
see, that's why I say.
I ain't never seen him there before. It's just him trying to get in the fence. It was like he was struggling. I'm like, so I was watching him for a minute. I'm gonna go find out who
he said, what are they doing over there? It's like, what's going on here? But that makes sense. Like you said, it's just one of those things where you have to make it look like, hey, that you're watching out. Everybody's doing their thing. But we don't have that. Over where I'm at right now, the ones right next door, they looking out, they out of town. We're going to be headed out of town. Y'all going to be in town? Like, yep. So we'll take a look at the cameras and we make sure everything's good. They make sure everything's good. And I'm like, okay, they cut the grass, keep it together. Maybe faithfully, we out there. It's almost like competition. We got kind of keep it together, and that's good. I love that type of.
He leaves for a couple of days or something. He'll let me know, or if I leave, or we're always letting each other know because you look out more. So
yeah, I'm definitely gonna be doing that. Which I'm like, when I get up there, because I'm gonna be in here and I'm gonna be here 11 and just like, hey, and it's crazy because I looked at the house. It's not even that big. It's like 700 some square feet. I was like, oh, that's yeah. It's really three. It's 3 bedrooms. It could be, but I might just leave it to be 2.
One of the neighbors got chickens. So.
Do your thing. You know about to go every corner. Okay. All right, guys. As you can see, that was That was the actual neighbors, Craig, and that's Donna. I met Donna today, so that was pretty good. So she lives on the other block from this street and everything. So yeah, that's pretty good. So we're gonna get back to the house, and I'm gonna show you exactly what we're gonna be doing. All right, guys, as you can see, this overgrowth, and this is the fence. It's a pretty decent fence and property. Like I said, you know, cleaning all of this up. That's what this is all about. But you can see right here too. I wanted to show you this too. Look at this. This is over here. Craig showed me this yesterday. These people that do drugs and stuff will come through this way to get over here. So it's like a lot that someone owns. And a lot of people may own lots, but they don't take care of them, or at least good care of it. But look at all this overgrowth and trees. Just look at all of this. You can just tell that, I guess from what they tell me, the owner owns this lot. He just cuts this part. You can tell where he cuts it. That's all he does. He cuts this part right here, this pathway. And the owners just do that. That's all well, the owner just does that. That's all he does. Look at all this overgrowth. It's unnecessary to be there. It's almost like a little garden. Also, too, there's neighbors over here on that street, and there's that owns that. The neighbors over that house owns all of this. Amazing, amazing. It's a lot of land, guys. And again, this is in Toledo, Ohio. Now here's another wet pathway. Like, again, it's the same one, but it goes over here. Now check this out. Look at that. Look at that. It's just open. So this is how they're getting through. But when you go through here, it's another lot that they go through. But I don't know if anybody owns that one. But they just come through here. They come through here. And they just go this way. And then this is how they start getting into mischief and crime, because they're looking for a house to hit and get into. But here we go, guys. I'm going to show you the property. We're going to go right back to the property. So we're going to do that, as you can see. This is the other part. He cuts that too, for some strange reason. But it comes out to here. And we're coming right back here. But look at this fence. This is the neighbors on the other street. And look at all this overgrowth. You can see all this overgrowth that needs to be cut and cleaned, which we're going to do. We're going to cut and clean all of that. This is his property. Got the fence right there. Again, this is our property right here. We're gonna go into the side, well, the backyard. We're gonna go into the backyard of the property. But we're gonna go to the side and check out the side of the house. Now this right here, we're gonna take this down because there's no reason for this to be up. It's just blocking, and it's not good to have. In my opinion, it's not good. So we're definitely gonna get rid of this. The windows are intact. They're not broken. This one isn't. There is a miscellaneous camera up there, and I know it's not working at the moment. I don't know if that even goes to anything, but I know that's gonna have to be removed. And this, it had, I guess, some type of Wi-Fi or cable. I'm pretty sure they had that. But look at the gutters. The gutter's twisted. That's gonna need to be replaced. The windows intact, gonna need to replace the windows for sure. This window is still intact. That's gonna need to be replaced. All this overgrowth. Now, I found this to be unique to finding this property. The electric is on, but it's not on, but it's off, but the meter is working, so that means electric is good in the property. So electric might need to be updated, but it may not be, but we're gonna see. Again, that chimney, and you can see it's not a bad house. It's not a bad house. It needs a lot of work. Not much, but it definitely needs to be cleaned out. But this is what I'm going to show you guys. The meter, gas meter is still intact. That's good. It's on the outside of the property. The fence was down, but this right here, this is the neighbors that the owner have not been keeping the property up, as you can see. I'm gonna have to clean all this up to make sure that this doesn't affect our property. I know what you're saying. Why do that? Because it's not yours, but there's a reason why we have to do that, because we got to keep that clean. We got to keep this cleaned. So we got to get it together. All this gonna have to go. Got to clean all of this up. Somebody had a dog pen, whatever, dog house, and there's a shed in the back that comes with the property, and that can be something as well, which we're gonna clean all that up, and we're gonna get all this together. We're gonna get all of this together. Look at all of this. Look how huge this tree is. Oh wow, hanging over the house. All that's gonna, that tree has to come down. That's not a good, I don't like that tree being there. It's too big and it's just such a hazard. But we'll get into that eventually down the line. But right now, we gotta fix this, clean all this up. That's a lot to do, but we're gonna get it done. Okay. Well, check this out, guys. This is the back of the house. When I first got the house, there's a couple of bees, ooh wee. But when I got the house, this was open, this door was open. This window is intact, but that's boarded up. You can see all of this. Look at all of this. Just miscellaneous stuff here that needs to be cleaned up. Let's go through here. Little pathway. But look at this. Look at all of this stuff. Oh yeah. All this gotta be. Look at this. All of this gotta be cleaned up. All of it. Look how massive this yard is, guys. Just look. Look at all of this. Look at all of this. All of this tree limbs and branches on the house, that's got to be cleaned off. They have a vent over there, I see, for cooking. So it has a hood, as you can see. Or I think that might be it over there, but I think that's for the furnace. They have 2 exhausts, so gotta figure that out as well. But for the most part, I end up getting this house for for basically $18,000. There are back taxes on it. It's about $2,800 in back taxes, and I think it's about $2,200 in a water bill that needs to be paid. But overall, I think it's a good deal for it to be semi livable, but not livable. So that means that it's going to be needing some work. The furnaces need to be replaced, and the hot water tank, we're going to see if that works, but it's intact. It's still in the property. There is a refrigerator in there, which we're going to get into. We're going to show you as well at that. But right now, we're going to just show you the outside for this part one. Just show you exactly how much grass, like how much it is. It's like a lot. And look how thick the grass is, guys. Look how thick it is. No telling what's in here. The window has been broken, so somebody was able to get in the window, and they probably got in. But we're gonna clean all this up, guys. All this is gonna be cleaned up because we gotta get it cleaned up. They had a dog over there, so the dog ripped a lot of the siding off, so that's gonna have to be replaced. But most of this is good. The windows are intact. Just those windows need to be replaced. I'm gonna replace all the windows actually in the property and make it look better. We got a lot of work to do, guys, as you can see. Like, look at all of this. It's so much. It's a lot of land. The fences don't have to be cleaned up. All that overgrowth. Look at all of that. Look at all of that. Whew. Again, guys, we have a lot of work to do to get this property. Look how deep the grass is. Just look how deep it is. Look how deep the grass go. Look at that. Look at this, guys. They just left this like this. So with that being said, this is part one, and we're gonna get to it. And look out for part two. I'm Day, and you're watching Day Ain't Ready. No, they ain't ready for this. Till next time.